And welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2, where today I'll probably be doing the most controversial video for this game, and that is the top 10 worst dinosaurs in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, I want to emphasize this is my opinion. Please understand that this is my opinion. If you love one of these dinosaurs, that's fine, because that's your opinion. But some of these dinosaurs I really don't like. Second thing I'm going to say is that this was actually a really hard list to make because I like all these dinosaurs. Don't get me wrong. I like all these dinosaurs, but in my opinion, these are the 10 worst. Again, this is my opinion. And with that, we'll start the video, so let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 with a dinosaur that I know a lot of people do like, it is the Caracaradontasaurus. And I don't like its head, or I just don't like it. I did say it was one of the more improved dinosaurs, and I still stand by that. And that's why it's much further down the list on number 10, but it's ugly. Is the only thing I really like about it is it's raw. I think that sounds pretty cool. And some of the skin patternings have improved from the last game, but it's just not a great dinosaur. I don't mind it. I like it a lot more than I did in the last game, hence why I said it was a improved dinosaur, but otherwise I'm fairly impartial to it. So with that, we move on to number 9. Coming in at number 9, we have the pachycephalosaurus with a skin that I actually don't mind, but if I'm going to go for a pachycephalosaurid, I'm probably going to go for Stygimoloch or Homalocephaly. It's just, again, similar thing to the Caracaradontasaurus. It's just a bit ugly. I mean, it's kind of cool, movie dinosaur and all, being able to see it on the big screen as well as in-game, but I just don't like it. I'm not, if I'm being honest, I'm not a huge fan of its skin patterns, just how it looks, but I actually am a fan of how this one looks, if I'm being honest. But yeah, most of them, they just don't really do it for me, so Pachycephalosaurus comes in at number 9. Coming in at number 8, we have Taurosaurus. Now, if I'm going to go for a ceratopsid like this, I'm just going to go Triceratops. I much prefer it over the Taurosaurus, even though Triceratops is nowhere near top 10. But still, like, you're not special really, unfortunately. These are pretty cool, these like patterns here, but really it's nothing to write home about. But, it is what it is. But fortunately for Taurosaurus, there are 7 dinosaurs that I believe are worse than it. So we'll move on to them. Number 7 goes to the somewhat boring Sauropelta. I mean, the head doesn't really interest me. It's kind of, plates, I guess you can say, aren't really interesting compared to some other ankylosaurids. The one thing that I do really like about it is of course, the shoulder spikes. And yeah, the patterns, like the skins for it, that goes for most ankylosaurs, but they are pretty bland and pretty boring. So Sauropelta comes in number 7. Number 6 goes to the tractor that is Dreadnoughtus. I mean, you heard it. It doesn't sound like an animal. It sounds like some sort of motor or something. And the head looks a bit dopey. I mean, the skin system for this sauropod honestly isn't all that bad, but still pretty. Some of the alternate skins look quite ugly on this dinosaur. And yeah, just it looks dopey. It's just not an exciting sauropod either. Yeah, just not a fan, and it comes in at number 6. Number 5 goes to the worst ornithomimid, which actually kind of has a cool skin. I do kind of like that. It is the Archaeopteryx. Now, if it hadn't have been for my Alpine Getaway Park, I probably would have had this lower on my list, but incubating and releasing quite a few Archaeopteryxes and seeing some of the skins that it has, it bumped it up a little bit, but still not a huge fan. I'm more likely to go for something that, you know, like the Gallimimus or even the Struthiomimus, but yeah, Archaeopteryx just kind of falls into that category, oh pardon me, that category of being just the worst in its family, and so it comes in at number 5. Number 4 goes to yet another sauropod. It is the Momentosaurus, which I believe is one of the biggest dinosaurs in the game. I'm not sure. It's either that, Dreadnoughtus, or Brachiosaurus. I'm pretty sure this is taller than Dreadnoughtus, though, so I believe this may be the biggest dinosaur in the game, which does make it a bit cool, but I mean, look at the skin. It's boring, uninteresting. The head, at least on something like Dreadnoughtus, has a bit of a quirky shape, while this is just very basic. It's you know, in like challenge mode or something, if you're trying to go for high rated dinosaurs, you know, this is not the best one to go for. There's things like Brachiosaurus, which are just, you know, easy to come across and whatnot. It's just, yeah, not a great dinosaur. Unfortunately, comes in at number 4. Sorry, Momentosaurus. Coming in at number 3, and spoiler alert, it's, in my opinion, the worst carnivore in the game. It is the Majungasaurus. I feel like Majungasaurus is kind of trying to be Ceratosaurus, just failing miserably though. What can I say? It's just not an appealing dinosaur. It's not an appealing carnivore in any way. If I'm gonna go for something like this, Ceratosaurus or Carnotaurus trumps it every time. So it's not a dinosaur I use often in this game or the last game, and so unfortunately comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we have Chungkingsaurus. Poor Chungkingsaurus. There are so many cool stegosaurids in the game, and unfortunately it falls on the tail end of that. It's ugly. You know, being small and stuff has made it a bit more cute, I will admit, but like, look at that head. Look at the like little turkey neck looking thing. It doesn't. I'm very impartial to this dinosaur. I can't really form any words. to describe how much I really don't like this dinosaur. Compared to the others, I should say that, compared to the others. It's still a dinosaur I would use, and it's still a dinosaur I do use, but unfortunately it just doesn't, there's so many better dinosaurs out there. But it comes in for runner-up as the worst dinosaur in Jurassic World Evolution 2. So with that, we're going to move on to the worst dinosaur. I apologise for the low health symbols, but this is the worst dinosaur in Jurassic World Evolution 2, the Polarcanthus. If there's one dinosaur in this game that I don't like, period, it is Polarcanthus. It looks so unnatural, but, I know with a lot of these dinosaurs, they're very Jurassic Parkified, Jurassic Worldified, make them look a bit more monstrous than what they actually are. But, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to speed it up there. It kind of killed the mood a bit, but, like, look at its plating. No. Oh, it's there's nothing good I can think about it. There's no positive words I can think for this dinosaur. Those stripes are kind of cool, but you don't see them anyway because they're hidden by these big spikes along here. The coloring, as you can see, is quite gross in a way. It's not nice at all. It's just ugh. But I'm gonna have to wrap it up looking at this ugly thing. I'm sorry, Polarcanthus, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. But yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it up here. So thank you all so much for watching. I do really hope you enjoyed. Please comment on what you think the worst dinosaurs are. And please tell me if you do like any of these dinosaurs, because I'd be curious to see that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!